Fortnite. The name alone is enough to spark either cheers, groans, or that one guy saying, wait, people still play that? Yes, they do. In fact, everyone plays Fortnite. It's the digital equivalent of oxygen. From kids born in 2017 who grew up watching Skibidi Toilet to millennials who swore they'd never touch a kid's game and now spend Friday nights getting trashed by Peter Griffin. Fortnite isn't just a game, it's a phenomenon. Your neighbor plays it, your dentist kids plays it, heck, even your weird uncle has played this game at some point. But let's get real, Fortnite has come a long way since the days of starving to find some shoot. It's evolved or maybe mutated into this massive sprawling beast of a game that's half battle royale, half metaverse, and 100% trying to get you to open your wallet. Credit where it's due, Epic Games has kept this thing alive for over 6 years in an industry where most games burn out faster than a dollar store candle. They've thrown everything at it, collaborations with Marvel, DC, and even fucking Neymar, man. Fortnite has more crossovers than the MCU at this point, and hey, they've nailed the updates, the map changes, the live events, the memes, it's all top tier. Oh, and they just added Messi, Lionel Messi. Bro, we got the GOAT in Fortnite before. I'm not even gonna say it, man. Anyhow, some people think that maybe, just maybe, Fortnite's trying a little too hard to be everything, everywhere, all at once. Like, do we really need 50 game mods, 10 different battle passes, and enough skins to fill an IKEA warehouse? Fortnite's gone from a fun, chaotic sandbox to, well, let's just say it's starting to feel like opening a textbook. So let's dive in and figure out if Fortnite's still the king of the hill or just the king of doing too much. Monetization overload. Monetization, the lifeblood of free-to-play games, and Fortnite, oh, it's not just sipping the monetization Kool-Aid, it's chugging it straight from the fucking keg. Skins, emotes, wraps, shoes, cars, battle passes, and I don't even know what at this point. Fortnite has a microtransaction for everything except maybe the air you breathe while playing, and even that might be a limited time offer. Let's talk about those battle passes. Not one, not two, but now multiple battle passes all running simultaneously. It's like Epic Games looked at a single to-do list and thought, why not give them 10? And sure, variety is nice, but it's also overwhelming. The grind to unlock every tier is real, and if you miss out, well, better luck next time. And then there's the skins. Oh, the skins. Wait a minute. Jesus Christ, they added Skibidi Toilet. Anyhow, Fortnite's skin catalog is so massive that it probably qualifies as its own multiverse. You've got everything from Darth Vader to fucking banana people in suits. And while some of these are genuinely cool, others feel like Epic is just throwing darts at a board labeled what can we sell next? But here's the kicker, Fortnite isn't just selling cosmetics, it's selling FOMO. The fear of missing out drives players to buy everything now because who knows if it will ever come back. It's genius from a business perspective, but borderline evil for anyone with impulse control issues. And yet, for all the criticism, it's hard to be mad at Epic Games. They've perfected the art of making you feel like you're getting value for your money. That $10 battle pass, it comes with enough rewards to make you think you're practically robbing them. And those flashy limited time skins, they're irresistible for collectors and casual players alike. The problem is, it's all starting to feel a little much. Fortnite's monetization strategy has gone from a well-oiled machine to a fire hose, blasting you with deals and upgrades from every direction. It's no longer about enjoying the game, it's about keeping up with the endless stream of stuff Epic wants you to buy. So while Fortnite deserves credit for keeping its monetization fresh and engaging, it's worth asking at what cost. The endless grind, the FOMO, and the sheer volume of options can be exhausting. Sure, Fortnite's a free game, but staying relevant in its ecosystem sometimes feels like anything but. It's a delicate balance between rewarding loyal players and overloading them with too much choice, and Fortnite's starting to tip towards the latter. The player's perspective. Now here's where things get really interesting. What do players think about all this? Because for every fan hyped about the latest, I don't know, Ariana Grande skin or custom creative map, there's another rolling their eyes, muttering, Fortnite isn't Fortnite anymore. One sentiment that keeps popping up is nostalgia for the good old days, you know, when Fortnite was simpler, drop in, grab some loot, build a questionable fort, and try not to die. Back when the game was less about keeping up with the new skins and mods Epic throws at people, and more about those raw, chaotic matches that kept you coming back for just one more round. Just scroll through Reddit or YouTube and you'll see exactly what I mean. While I don't agree with a number of the videos or threads due to some people being mad for the sake of being mad, there are still plenty of valid points being made by players that are hard to ignore. Some players feel overwhelmed, lost in the sea of updates, mods and monetization schemes. They'll tell you Fortnite's become bloated, that the charm of its early days has been buried under all the noise, and honestly, they're not wrong. Even pros like Cypher PK have weighed in on a lot of issues, including how hackers have ruined the competitive scene. Some argue that Fortnite's trying to be everything to everyone, and in doing so, it's lost sight of what made it special in the first place. And let's address the elephant in the room. Bots. Yes, they are a controversial topic among players, but honestly, I see them as a necessary evil for the game's growth. Sure, it's a little frustrating when up to 80 of your lobby mates turn out to be AI, but let's be real, bots serve a purpose. They help newer players get a feel for the game without being immediately annihilated by someone doing triple edits. Think of it as more of a warm-up session than a high-stakes match, and for those craving the thrill of a purely human showdown, well, that's what ranked matches are for. And yet, despite all this, millions of players still log in every day. Why? Because for all its flaws, Fortnite is still fun. The core gameplay, the vibe moments, the unpredictability, it's all there. Epic's greatest strength has always been its ability to adapt, to keep things fresh and exciting. The question is whether they can strike the right balance between innovation and simplicity. Fortnite isn't going anywhere. It's still a juggernaut, a cultural phenomenon that's changed gaming forever. But as it continues to evolve, it's worth asking, who is Fortnite for now? The casual players who just want to chill and have fun, the competitive scene, the creators pushing the limits of what's possible. Maybe it's all of them, or maybe it's trying to be too much for too many. If you've watched the video so far, please do give me a sub and like the video, as that would help a starting channel like me immensely. Thank you. The events. Now let's talk about one of Fortnite's most iconic features, the events. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just a casual observer, you can't deny that Fortnite's events have redefined what it means to experience a live gaming moment. From mini-events like seasonal updates and quirky map changes, to the colossal jaw-dropping spectacles like the Travis Scott concert or the Galactus Showdown. Epic Games has mastered the art of making you feel like you're part of something bigger. Let's start with the mini events. These are small but impactful changes that keep the game fresh. A random new NPC with quirky dialogue, cool, a subtle map tweak that hints at something larger, intriguing. These micro events might not grab headlines, but they create a living, breathing world that keeps players curious and engaged. Then there are the big events, or the kind of events that make the entire gaming community pause and take notice. Remember when the game literally ended with the black hole events? Players sat staring at their screens, sharing memes and collectively losing their minds. That's the level of hype Fortnite events can generate. They're not just updates, they are cultural phenomena. Fortnite events are still unrivaled in terms of creativity and execution. No other game has managed to pull off this kind of real-time experience that Fortnite does. And for that, Epic deserves all the applause. The community reaction, the YouTube compilations, the memes, it's all part of what makes these events so special. Though not all events are equally good or even comparable for that matter, it's impressive that Epic Games still comes up with fresh and exciting ideas. Final thoughts. I believe Fortnite has come a long way from its humble beginnings. It's a game that has managed to stay relevant in an industry where relevance can be fleeting. And while it's easy to criticize the overwhelming amounts of content, the monetization overload, or the sometimes confusing directions Epic is taking, it's also important to remember what Fortnite does right. It's fun, It's innovative and it's brought millions of players together in ways no other game has. But as Fortnite continues to evolve, it's worth asking, is bigger always better? Or has the game become so massive that it's losing some of the magic that made it special in the first place? Only time will tell.